What's up, y'all? This is the Greenleaf recap. Season 2, episode 8, the mid-season finale. There will be 8 more episodes that will come on. I think it comes back on in 2 weeks. I'll drop that down in the description bar for when the next air date will come on. I'll try to do that sometime tonight. Sometime tonight I'll try to do that. So, I ain't got no notes, y'all. Not a single solitary note. So let's hope I can remember this episode. Forgive me if I'm not going to order. I probably gonna have no quotes because I ain't writing nothing down. So, let's see. Let's try to figure out where it starts off. It starts off when last episode ended. Grace is driving down the highway. Flying. We're down the road. She ain't even got off the property good. Driving through the woods. She going 70, 80, 90, almost 100 miles per hour. And out of no god doggone word comes a deer. She swerves off the road and slams, bam, boom, into a tree. How she didn't hurt herself, I don't know. The car was fucked up. The airbag came out, but it didn't deploy all the way. And y'all have ever been hit by an airbag? Though the airbag can fuck you up and suffocate your ass at the same doggone time. I'm not supposed to be cussing because this is the church review. Woo. It can mess you up. So, but she was able to climb her way up out of the car, and her cell phone was still intact. Screen wasn't cracked, nothing. I dropped my phone on the bed, my screen cracked. She got a good doggone phone. So she ends up calling Darius to come rescue her. Darius come out to the scene and he like, hey, sometimes, you know, I've seen accidents like this before, and you are doggone sure lucky that you are making it out of here alive. And she's like, yeah, I guess I am. Reluctantly so. So, like I said, I'm out of order, so I don't know which way I'm going. We go to Uncle Perv's. And Uncle Perv there with his old ass tripe girlfriend. He gets a phone call again. And he ignores it. She like, who is that? I mean, she pop off quick. Who is that? He like, it's Sophia again. Why she always calling you out of doggone time? He like, look, girl, it's my niece. Sometimes she want to call me. She call you every doggone day. Well, she got a crazy mama. Sometimes she just want to know somebody else care about her besides her mama. So she was like, he said, look, I'll tell her not to call as often if it's really bothering you. Now, I don't like to come between family. But you tell that little girl to go kumbaya with somebody else. You know, I was like, this witch her. This witch her. That's why she act like she do. That's why she act like she do. He gonna get this little scarf that he bought for her and run up and done up and put it on her. Like, tell me how cute it looks. And it's almost as beautiful as she is. Baby girl look like she been up for a year. Carrying serious luggage. I don't know if they made her look that way. But she don't ever smile. They got her such a hard look on her face. She always... What's wrong? Fix your face, mama. Fix your face. Didn't your grandmama tell you when you was little you make ugly faces like that, they stick with you for the rest of your life? She didn't learn her lesson. She didn't learn her lesson. Her ugliness that's in her soul is coming out through her pores and it's sitting there on her face like, Okay. So basically everybody's getting ready for church. That's pretty much what's going on. Basie, he up there, you know, rocking out. He rocking out. Getting his little hey, on, you know, Basie up there kicking it. And he like, dude, what is wrong with you? Jacob come in there. He's like, hey, I'm getting in the feeling. Getting in there. He said, dude, ain't you worried? He said, what about what? He said, the money, man. I said, man, I ain't worried about that money. God gonna provide. He gonna provide. Watch your brother work. Watch me work. Watch me work. So they go back to Calvary. Everybody's at church getting their praise on. And Charity is out there singing. I didn't like the song this time. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm out of church too long, but I was not feeling that song. It didn't give me whatever. I wasn't feeling it. So she getting her praise and worship on, and the bishop get up there. I told you I'm not going to order. The bishop get up there, and he starts to preaching. So go back to Triumph. Basie preaching. Basie go back to Uncle Perv. Uncle Perv on the parking lot, and little Miss Mama Michaela called him again. And so he's like, oh no, she don't call him. He tell old stank face, let me call her back, Sophia. So we can get this all settled before I go into church, right? You know, we don't want to take this type of animosity with us into the house of the Lord. So stank face walk on off, and he calls Michaela, and he's like, what's up? What's going on? She's like, look, me and my mama getting nannied again. She done hit me up. She beating on me. I need a place to stay. He's like, oh, no, we can't do that. She's like, what you mean? He said, I can help you. She's talking about just for tonight, just for a couple days. I really need you right now. He's like, I'm sorry. I can't help you. Hung up. And I'm thinking, mistake number one, bruh. Mistake number one. You done scorned little wife. The one who think that she got you in the bag. Yeah. Somebody told me in one of the videos that last season she was coming on to Uncle Perv. Or she was like flirtatious with him at least. I told you I never finished season 1, so I don't know if that's true. Y'all let me know down in I was gonna say in announcements. In the comments whether or not that's true. Because like I said, I missed all that. But like I said, I thought she was either gonna be his daughter, which I found out she wasn't off the top, or she was gonna be a little girl who was involved with him and thinking this shit is okay, you know. And so when they told me that, I was like, see, it's proved my second point. It's one of the girls who don't realize that she a victim. Okay, so he hangs up on him. They like say you go back over to Calvary and not Calvary, Triumph, and Basic Skanks is giving a good down reach in your pocket, pull some money out your socks type of sermon, filling up that collection plate, and oh, that's how that has happened. I skipped the whole scene, but he filled up the collection plate, kept getting that money. Now earlier, Carissa was like, see, this right here is some BS. This right here is some BS. Why you didn't tell me about what was going on with the money? He done lost all the doggone church's money. Now we ain't got nothing to show for it. We've been over 6 months and we're broke. And I think I might be going out of order again. But okay, yeah. So when they go to church, Carissa's sitting up there, everybody else feeling the word, feeding the word, and Carissa's up here saying, is this cat for real? Are you serious right now? Is this how he finna preach this sermon? Tasha up to her feet. The collection plate's filling up. Basically, it's feeling himself, baby. He walking it, strutting like a little peacock. And no. You know, all the little sayings that the preacher say. Well, on the other side of things, you know, Bishop is over there preaching about all things that God can give you. Not that you got to reach into your pockets and give. He's saying God gonna give it to you. He's still working on the same angle though. He's trying to fill his collection plate too, but he had a whole different type of way to approach that message. So, but he over there preaching about all the good blessings that God can bestow upon you. And Grace is feeling herself right now. She really feeling herself. She all choked up and, you know, feeling the emotion. Because earlier, Sophia got in her. She was like, you out here chasing off of Uncle Mac and let that stuff go. It's eating you up. You have become a burden to me because now I got to worry about you. And she was like, I can't let it go. It's just not going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. I can drive slower. That's all I can tell you, little mama. And at that point, you know, she walks Darius out the house. Lady May was like, you need to go anyway. She didn't want Darius there in the first place. And Bishop was like, how you doing, young man, whatever. He ain't tripping off Darius. But Lady May's like, bye. So when she's sitting up here in the church, her soul is feeling convicted right about now. Okay, so after Triumph service, Carissa and them go back to the house. And she's like, oh, we can't stay here. Did you see that fool? Do you believe what he did? He committing fraud. That's basically what's going on. And Jacob's like, no, I got a little plan. She's like, it better not be to go back and ask your doggone mama for nothing. We ain't finna crawl back to her. That's not what's gonna happen. He's like, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. He said, I just got a plan. Just trust me, right? So back at Uncle Perv's, he get a phone call from Deputy Leonard. Found out his name was Skip. Get a phone call from him. And he like, yeah, bruh, about that job. It ain't gonna happen. And he like, what? What the hell did she do? He's like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. This is what you did. You the one chased your own damn demons, and now I don't want that stuff to be around me. So lose my doggone number. Click. So when he hung up, so old skank face like, who the hell was that? This chick is always question. You gonna question about every phone call he get? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I'm like, dog, he can't even call the God on the main line. She gonna be questioning, who you talking to? Who you down? What you calling him for? I can't even talk about, oh, she works my nerves. But this time, Uncle Perry was like, it ain't none of your damn business. She was like, what did you say to me? He said, I said, it ain't none of your business. Who are you? How dare you question me about anything? She's like, earlier she had told him, I knew who you were when I came to you. I knew all your whole story. I told her she knew everything. You're one of them old people. I just want to believe in you. Thank you, baby, for taking me for face value. But now this is the face value that you're getting. Uncle Perry finna show his ass. He finna show his ass. And he said, you know what? Get to stepping. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Is his name Robert? Don't do this to me, Robert. Don't do. If you don't get the hell out of my house, wench. He's breathing so hard and all up arms. And then he calls little Michaela. You need a place to stay? Come on through, boo. You dirty, dirty dog. You dirty, dirty dog. So, we move on to, what's the little girl name? Zora. Zora talks to her mama to let her go to old little fake-ass Miguel's rehearsal. I tell y'all, this little boy get on my nerves. I don't know what kind of little youth services y'all got going on in y'all churches these days. This little new hip-hop twerk, trap church music. I don't know what the heck that is, but he ain't singing. Well, let me put an eye on it. He's singing. He ain't singing. The little boy horrible to me. Oh, his little friends like this. Oh, turn up, turn up, turn up. He stopped recording and said, hey, how was that? So we're like, that was cool. It was cool. He's like, all right. She said, I mean, you might have been a little flat on this part right there. That brick by brick part. It might be a little flat. Yeah. He said, the crowd. Oops, something about to happen. He come out the little studio, the little booth, and come to Zora and is like, hey, let me holler at you for a second, right? Pulls out in the hallway and say, hey, you better know your damn place. He said, if I ask you a damn question, your answer better be, it's great all the freaking time, or you need to just shut the hell up. And she like, excuse me, you asked me my opinion. You don't have no opinion unless I give it to you. It's pretty much what he told her. He said, so, I'm going to go back up in this booth, and you need to just sit there and cheer like the good little cheerleader that you are. That's it. I brought you to this world. You in my world. It sounded like I got doggone turn up in that piece. I was like, boy, if you don't take your little monkey ass on somewhere. So he goes back in like, all right, y'all, good. We're going to go back in the booth. Still sounding as horrible as he did before he went out the booth. Zora calls up Sophie. And it's like, hey, can you come get me? She's like, all right, I'll be right through. Now, while she's coming through, Michaela comes through Uncle Perv's house. They sitting up watching movies. She flipping channels like most kids will do. And he trying to get her to watch Imitation of Life. I don't know why. But he pouring a liquor. He giving a minor liquor. And she drinking it. She ain't choked. I see some people drink some liquor. They be like, ooh, that burn. She used to this. She drinking liquor with Uncle Perv. Probably something that she's always did. She didn't think nothing about it. She didn't look at the glass like, what is this? She just took, go ahead and drink it. But Darius and Grace are supposed to be having dinner, and Sophia is supposed to be meeting them for dinner. She calling Sophia's phone, and Sophia ain't answering. And she like, I don't know where she at. She late, and Darius like, call again. She's like, no, I can't be that nagger type of mama. She gonna show up. She gonna come through. Okay, so in the meantime, Sophia shows up where Zora is at, and Zora's like, where the hell you been? She was like, my phone died and I got lost. Zora was acting real stinkified. Little girl, you have been still there. Bye. Catch a bus. Uber it. Lyft it. But you ain't finna get up in my who ride acting like that. She's like, what's going on? She said, I ain't from here. I can get lost, fool. And she's like, well, I'll tell you about when I get in the car. You wouldn't have been in my car. Sophia is good. Blessed. Sophia's good, because no, you wouldn't have been up in Poetry's car. Baby. No. I would have left my own mama. I would definitely leave you. So, go back over to Basie and Jacob. And Jacob's whole plan is, I'm going to buy you out your debt. I'm going to pay back all the money that you owe. In exchange, you need to give me Triumph too. I said, look at Jacob working his little mama magic. Because that's something that Lady May would have done. And Basie's like, oh, how dare you? After all I've done for you, this is the way that you're going to try to cut my hand off? Really? This how you treat me, bro? He say, man, I look at you like a brother. I'm trying to help you out. Well, you ain't no brother of mine. You ain't gonna never work within 5 feet of me again. How very, very dare you? He say, look here, this is how you get what you want. You was giving me the church anyway. So this way, all your debts is paid. Nobody knows, none the wiser of your money troubles. And, you know, I get my church. He was like, where do you think you're going to get that money from? You don't have to go back to your running your mama. I think he said that. He may not have said it, but I'm saying it. And Jacob was like, no, we got the money already. He said, well, you got the money already? Yes, we got the money already. It was a wedding gift. I've been married for a long damn time. We don't run through our money like you do. And he said, look her, brother, skanks. That's your best bet. You know, take it or leave it. Let me know. Call me in the morning. All right. So Jacob walks up out that piece. Back at the house, Charity has already been preparing to go to Nashville. She talked to Jabari. Kevin had already okayed it. And she agreed to let Kevin stay at the house as long as Lady May didn't have a problem. So Kevin is sitting up there, putting the baby to bed. Little Goober. He is such the adorablest little baby. Little Goober is just adorable. So little Goober, putting little Goober to bed, and he goes in there to sit down and chill with old odd face. Y'all can't see it. That's how his face looks naturally. He's an odd looking creature. So he goes to sit down with little odd face, and they just talking a little lighthearted conversation about how his day is going. It's been a rough day. No, it's been a rough year. No, it's been rough years, plural. So he was like, you know, I just want to thank you, odd face, for being cool with me. You being nice to me. You didn't have to do that. And he kept touching him. Did you see that? He kept touching him. I'm like, Kev. Not in Lady May house. Not up in Lady May house. Look, odd face. Put his hands on his back of his neck. And right here. He put his hand right here on his shoulder. And then his fingers start slowly creeping up the back of Kev neck. Kev looking and breathing and looking and breathing. And then they lean into each other. His whole top lip lean into each other. And then they pan the camera, and then you hear the wet kisses. I was like, her slit my wrist. This is like a union that I did not want to happen. No, I was not here for it. Not here for it. But they do all they look kissy, and then all of a sudden you see that Kev is laid back. Lean back. And Aaron done took over. He all groping, and he groping. He underneath the shirt. He undoing the belt buckle. He done unzipped his pants. I'm thinking, in the Bishop and Lady May's house, how fucking dare you? OMG. I know I'm not supposed to be cursing. I just realized that again. I said another curse word, but that scene right there deserved that. How fucking dare you? Are you for real right now? You up in your ex-wife's mama and daddy house, and you finna smash with her house guest? Are you kidding? I don't care if that was a girl. Are you kidding me right now, Kevin? Have you lost your marbles? Have you lost your scruples? I don't know Ern enough like that. I'm already judging Ern off top, but Kevin, come on, son. No. While he doing this, Uncle Perv is sitting on the couch next to little Michaela. She knocked out, sleep, tired, drunk, one or the other or both. And he just looking at her. gazing on at her. Reaches up, moves a tress of hair off her neck. He caressed some of her curls in her hair. And I'm thinking, you dirty mother dog. I told you how the first episode of this season got me, and this is about to take me there. Then he puts a hand on her thigh and rolls in and goes in for her crevice. Then he leans in and he starts kissing her hip all the way up to her shirt, and she wakes up. And she like, get the off me. Get up off me. And he like, wait a minute, baby. No, get the hips. On network, y'all trying me. Y'all trying me right now. Y'all trying me. This little girl screaming and kicking. I think she bit his hand or something like that. Somehow she was able to get away. She runs up out the joint. In the meantime, Grace still ain't able to reach Sophie. Sophie still ain't showed up. She don't know what the heck is going on. Uncle Perv calls her on the phone. He says, you did this. You should have left it alone. Now you got to deal with the real me. And she's like, what the heck are you talking about? He said, Leonard. Grace is still oblivious. She's like, what did you do? Now Grace is thinking, he done messed with my damn daughter. And he like, oh, you should have left it alone. I told you to drop it. I told you to drop it. She's like, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Darius is like, what's going on? She's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. So now Grace back in the car. She rolling again. She calls up Sophie little boo thing, like, hey, have you heard from her? He said, not in about 2 or 3 hours. What's up? She said, that's all right. If you hear from her, let her know to call. And she riding and riding and riding. And riding and riding and riding. She get over to Uncle Perv's house. Walks up in the crib. And like, hey, where my daughter at? When she knocked on the door, he let her in. She busted in like, where my damn daughter at? He was like, what the heck you talking about? She's like, where's she at? Where's she at? They get to arguing about that. He said, you done lost your doggone mind. She said, oh my God, I wish I would have wrote this down. I wish I would have wrote this down. He coming at her like she should have mind her doggone business, and she's still oblivious that he talking about Leonard, but she thinks he done did something to Sophie, and she keep questioning about where her daughter is at. And she kept, I think she hit him, and he was like, oh, you want to play? Oh, I got you. He started to manhandle her. He took Grace by her flung her into the wall. He was throwing jabs at her. He got behind her at one point, was choking her. I'm thinking he finna rape Grace. He got her all down on the ground, and she kicking, she screaming, she gets up. I mean, they fighting. They turn this damn house up. Holes in the wall, glass being knocked down, mirrors being broken, the liquor falling on the floor, the table being busted because when he had her hemmed up, somehow she did one of them wrestling moves and dropped his ass back. He landed on the table. She landed next to him. She got her head all bloody and bleeding, and he all old and beat up. You Sammy motherfucker. I know this is Greenleaf, but damn it. So he doing all that. Then he gets on top of Grace. Like I said, I thought he was about to rape her. I thought he was about to get her, because instead, though, he put his hands around her neck. And he is choking every life that she's ever had out of her body. Every breath she ever wanted to breathe, he making sure he expel it from her throat. She ain't going to have it, and not a soul is going to live to breathe another. It's not going to be reborn again at all. He finna take it off. He's choking her and choking her, and she breathes. She can't breathe, and she turned red in the face, and she's reaching. And then it's glass all around her, so she's reaching for the glass. And I thought she was reaching for the wood at first, and he was just like, oh. He's probably nutting, just doing it. Just, oh. She get that goddamn on top of that bottle. My mama always told me, if you fighting, you got some bottles around, crack that bitch on the sidewalk and jab that in motherfucking somebody's throat. And I'll be damned if she didn't jab it right here. Got him right there. He falls back. She able to catch her breath. He falls over, topped over. He like bleeding out. She gets up, stumble. I'm thinking she finna call 911. Think you can call 911, but Grace, get up. She over him like that. While my daughter at? He's like, ain't you gonna call the ambulance? Where my daughter at? So I don't wanna know where my daughter. She over him like, you better tell me where my daughter is at. Baby! Yes, Grace. Yes, Grace. And I'm here to tell you, he could die. I don't even like for people to die. I don't like the death penalty. I don't like nothing. But for this fictional character who is so real in so many people's lives, die, mother sucker, die. I'm just saying. That was the end of Greenleaf. I know I mixed all that stuff up. I know I did. It don't matter. You got the full gist of everything that went on. If I missed anything, I know you're going to tell me down in the bottom. But like I said, I'm going to find out when it come back on again. I think it's in 2 weeks. I need a little break, though. I need a little break. Oh, what's up? Greenleaf, Season 2, Episode 8. The mid-season finale. Sparks will fly up. I think that's what it's called. Thank y'all for coming back. Peace. I need to calm the heck down. I need to calm down.